Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility, bringing you new reviews all the damn time. Today, here on this Friday, we're going to take a look at a new album from a German power metal band that I dig a lot. It's been almost 4 years since their last one. They generally don't take that long between albums. The band is called Brainstorm. The album is Plague of Rats. And they are now on RPM, which is Raining Phoenix Music. One of the many different offshoots from Nuclear Blast, right? Let's take a look at this before we start talking a little bit about it. Great artwork, as always. I really, their album cover designs are always really, really good. Very, very colorful, very memorable. And you open it up, and there we go. Pop the disc. There you go. Got that statue creature with all the knives, right? Anybody remember what Sinbad movie featured this particular creature there? Put it in the comments below. The booklet, we got full lyrics. And we got a nice shot of the band there in the middle. There they are. Like I said, these guys have been around for a long, long time, but they've been consistently releasing albums since the late 90s. In the band, one of the great frontmen, lead singers in power metal, in metal in general, Andy B. Frank. Such a unique vocal style. You know as soon as you hear him sing one word, you know it's him. Great singer. The founding members of the band on lead and rhythm guitars, Torsten Eilenfeld and Milan Lonkarik. Always struggle with their names. Jim Ramses on bass and Dieter Bernert on drums. Produced by Sebastian Leverman, otherwise known as Sieb, and the band. All songs by the band. Engineered, mixed, and mastered by Sebastian Leverman at Greenman Studios in Arnsberg between May and July of 2024. And here we have it here in early 2025. I could easily say this probably will be one of my favorite power metal albums released this year. Like I said, these guys are extremely consistent. If you look at their discography, their first album was released in 1997. That was Hungry. That was followed by Unholy in 98, Ambiguity 2000, Metis Mortis in 2001, Soul Temptation 2003. I think that's where I came on board with the band. Liquid Monster 2005. That's the one that really grabbed me. I love Liquid Monster. Downburst in 2008, Memorial Roots in 2009, On the Spur of the Moment 2011, Fire Soul 2014, Scary Creatures 2016. Then we have Memorial Roots Rerooted in 2016 also. So whether you count that or not, they either have 14 or 15 studio albums. I kind of counted as 14 because that one is like a reboot. Midnight Ghost 2018, Wall of Skulls 2021, and now almost 4 years later, Plague of Rats. So if you look through, you don't normally see that long of a gap in between album releases. So, Wall of Skulls, they got out right the height of the pandemic. So whether that had anything to do with the follow-up, don't know. But they are back. That's the good thing. We got 10 new tracks on here, featuring a couple of guest stars on a couple of songs, right? They usually do that. It starts off with Beyond Enemy Lines. Just killer song. Just pulls you right in. I mean, just big chugga-chugga riffs, blazing solos, and Andy's just unmistakable vocal. And the choruses on this album are really, really great. These guys are they're so much different than a lot of the rest of the, European power metal bands. This is not happy power metal. This is more darker, a little more serious. They don't use all the symphonic stuff, right? The songs are not, stop to finish speedy. It's not happy power metal. It's just very different. They're definitely of their own kind of style. And if you followed Andy at all in his other band, Symforce, right? It's just that band's kind of similar as well. Garuda, Eater of Snakes, killer track. One of my favorites on the album. There's so many great riffs. I love the production of the album. And man, like I said, the choruses on every song they just grab you. False Memories. Again, that chorus just sticks with you. It's so heavy, so rampaging, but yet the chorus comes in, you're like, oh, listen to that. You won't be able to get it out of your head. Then you got the Shepherd Girl, Gita Vaginda. That's a terrific song. Absolutely terrific song. And again, love the chorus. The pre-chorus is really good, and it's just got an amazing, amazing riff. So good. Then you got Your Soul That Lingers in Me with a featured guest vocal from Elena Serala. Right, she has a nice touch. They've had some female guest vocalists before in the past. Masquerade Conspiracy, also really cool. Then you got From Hell, which features Alexander Krull, who of course is the main guy behind Atrocity. He adds like kind of like gruff and death growls to this song. It's one of the heavier tracks on here. Of course, they picked the heaviest song to feature him. Very, very cool. Then you got The Dark of Night. Excellent. Crawling is really good. A big melodic soaring chorus on that one. Again, so anthemic, but yet it's not like your typical power metal. Like, you're never going to confuse this stuff with like Halloween or Gamma Ray or Hammerfall or anything. That's just very, very different. And then Curtains Fall is the last track up, and that's also quite majestic and just really, really good. And what's great about this album, it's only like 40 some odd, low 40s. So it doesn't overstay its welcome at all. It just kind of comes in, kicks your ass, gives you a whole bunch of memorable tracks, and then gets quickly out of town. And it makes you want to just play it all over again. That's what I've been doing. Really, really good. I highly recommend this. Again, it's Plague of Rats by Brainstorm. Andy B. Frank and company. Great guitars, killer vocals, memorable songs, great artwork and booklet. It's got all the ingredients, man. All the ingredients. And for those of you asking, well, how does it compare with some of their other classic albums? I don't know. Ask me in a couple months, right? Because maybe in a couple months we'll be doing an album ranking of Brainstorm. I've already talked to Rich Catino about it, so it's on the long list. But I've got some work to do because there's a bunch of these albums I don't have. Like I said, I got on board with them not quite in the middle of the catalog, but the early ones I have not heard. But I think I've got from Metis Mortis on through. I have most of the later ones. So there's a few I need to get caught up on. But in the meantime, I'm not worrying about that right now because I want to just really digest this over the next couple of months even more, because this is really enjoyable. It's been high on my playlist over the last couple of days, and hopefully it will be on yours too. So if you enjoy the music of Brainstorm in the past, you will love this album. Man, I've been like tossing back and forth. To me, it's almost a little too good for a 4 out of 5. It's probably a 4.25 and 4.5 out of 5. It's that good, folks. Really, really good. I love power metal. It's dark and heavy. It still contains really, really memorable choruses. That's what this is all about. Blazing guitars, riffs aplenty. Yeah, go check it out. Plague of Rats by Brainstorm. This is on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube all together. All the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as a post. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below we got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, our merch page, our Cameo page, and the Sea of Tranquility membership options all down below. Thank you in advance for all your support. It's greatly appreciated. And we'll see you soon here with more stuff. I'm Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching. We got the review crew coming up tomorrow. Jamie Laszlo, as always, has another crew. Mixes it up every single episode. Gotta love that. Fresh faces all the time. Fresh people working with each other. It's great to see. And then we've got Ranking the Albums of Apocrypha on Sunday with George Lemie and myself. So a fun weekend. All sorts of stuff happening. Don't miss any of it. I'm Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching. Also, one more episode. We got the next episode of Talkin' Jazz. For all you jazz heads on the channel, Ken Golden and I will be discussing the famous ECM label, some of the most famous artists and bands on the label, and our 10 favorite albums each from ECM Records. So that's coming up also this weekend, so do not miss that. I am Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you soon. Bye-bye.